How's it taste? All of our cider! Oh my god, no!
You don't want to drink this stuff too quick. It is a lot higher alcohol than I'm Amanda, this is Dave, and we are bottling our apple cider as well as our apple scrap vinegar.
Hard apple cider. Finally.
So how many times did we rack it?
3 times? We racked it once, and then we racked it again. So we racked it twice. So it's been in 3 different vessels, we'll say.
Yeah, and so that allows a lot of the sediment to settle out, and we could probably leave it a little bit longer.
We could,
but we're really thirsty, and we want to drink it now, and it doesn't really matter to us that much if there's a little bit of sediment.
Yeah, a little bit of cloudiness in there. Let's just get to it.
Let's just do it. This is how we do it.
Yep.
So these are the bottles we use. They are bottles that we actually purchased with pop in them. We like to do that because then we know it actually works with something as fizzy as an apple cider. And they've been used multiple times since then, and they work so well for us.
We're going to use this nifty little siphoning mechanism. It has a nice little valve on the bottom here so we can stop the flow as we go from bottle to bottle. Pop the stopper out. Pop the siphon in. Pop the end into the bottle. Start pumping your siphon. Now we're flowing. And you just keep carrying on through, filling up your bottles. Excellent. A little bit of fizz, nice sweetness. I can taste the alcohol in there, so there's probably quite a bit. This bottle will probably disappear tonight, so don't worry too much about my lips contaminating the top of this. I'll take care of it. You can make ciders like this out of just about any kind of fruit. We make them out of all kinds of stuff, including the blueberries that we harvest, strawberries, raspberries, all kinds of stuff. If you want to get really technical, you can use hydrometers and things like that. But we just go willy-nilly. We've done it quite a few times. It's easier when you kind of have an idea what you're doing. Luckily, we have a lot of these bottles, so if we run out, we can always grab a couple more. We're just about done. So we cleaned up a couple more bottles to finish it off.
How did I do that? Why can't I do that?
I don't know. All of our cider! Oh my god, no! Amanda doesn't have quite as much experience with the valve as I do.
I'm never the valve person.
So she's still learning. So you're gonna be docked, what was that? That's probably like a cup of cider that you're gonna be docked out of your cider stash.
My proportion.
Let's see if a little bit more comes out of here. I don't think it will, but you never know. Oh, it's still flowing. Getting down to the bottom. Last little bit. Coming out. Oh, Amanda!
You're the one that left on the job.
What happened? Okay, I think we will call that done. You can see what's left in the bottom there. That's all the sediment. And that is why we rack these things going from carboy to carboy. Cheers. I like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's always good though. On to the apple scrap vinegar now. Amanda's going to take over from here because I don't know how this works.
We use these Grolsch bottles instead for the vinegar. We kind of got this idea from one of our favorite breweries. They make their own vinegar. Newstead, 10W30. Same deal. Doing the second because we're going to be using this as well. Putting vinegar through that into these bottles.
Oh, it doesn't fit.
That's what I just said. It probably is not going to fit. Best laid plans. These jugs we're using, we have different size of openings, and the ones we picked for the apple vinegar is not big enough to fit this in there. So we are just going to go old school and suck on the hose and siphon it out that way. So we also have to keep it off the bottom.
It's almost there. How's it taste?
It's not working. It's too tall.
There's a shorter hose.
Well, it's just this thing is too tall.
I know, there's a shorter hose.
Instead of sucking on vinegar all day, I am just going to pour the jugs right into the thing using a funnel, and then try to stop when I get to the sediment stage.
It's full.
Lift it up.
Okay.
Now, if you don't want to suck on vinegar, you can just leave the vinegar in these jars. We just don't have space in our pantry for such large jars, the way the shelves are. So that's why we're moving it into the smaller ones. But yeah, you could just keep it in here indefinitely. So most of the sediment remained on the bottom. We did a pretty good job. You don't need all the sediment out necessarily when you're making vinegar.
Well, that was interesting.
We ended up with a baker's dozen Grolsch bottles of the vinegar.
And what, about 16 bottles of the hard cider. Should last us a couple days.
Yeah, you don't want to drink this stuff too quick. It is a lot higher alcohol than the typical apple cider you buy in the store because we put that champagne yeast in there.
Yeah, that gets it up, bumps it up a little bit.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful about that, or else you might be crawling on the floor. Not like I know anything about that.
No.
Yeah. I am so glad we got that done. Those were taking up way too much space in the pantry. Now it's going to take up space in our tummies instead.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.